I haven't done top water in a long time. So we're gonna start things off with a good old-fashioned bone-colored Spook Junior. See if we can get a topwater bite. There's a ton of bait. Oh, look at that. There was just a fish right over there that blew up along the grass line. Okay, let's go subsurface really quick. I'm going to be switching out often, so you might see me using the top water, and then you'll also see me going subsurface with my bugs jigs. I know I saw a blow up. Oh. Yep, that's one. What do we got? Oh, nice little trout. That is a nice way to start the day, Mr. Trout. They could be what I'm seeing blowing up all along the grass line. There we go. Nice start. Then, there we go. Good cast. God, oh my gosh. Stuck in my shoe. Gosh. It felt like a little trout. Like that really quick hit it and spit it type bite. And there is a lot of bait out here. Gosh, that was a nice blow up. This guy's big. That's going to be a redfish, I bet. We have been missing you, buddy. Oh, wow. Yep. Oh, awesome redfish blow up, y'all. Come on, buddy. Get over here. My second hook got him on the gill plate. That's why it was so hard to bring in. Woo! My gosh, that gets the blood going. Hello, redfish. Let's admire him really fast before we put him back inside that water. Right there. 18-inch redfish on the top water. There we go. Boy, you have made a mess of things. There we go. I knew it wasn't going to be graceful, but my line was all tangled up around him. And I did not want him to get rehooked Ah, yes. Boy, I could do this all day long with a top water. What a catch. Let's keep going and see if we can identify any more blowups along the grass line. Oh my gosh. Dude. that was pretty exciting. Oh, right over there. Yeah, that's a blow up. Got you, buddy. That's another nice looking redfish right there. There we go. In the net you go, buddy. Yeah, when you can get them on the top water, boy, does it make it a lot of fun to go fishing. There is a ton of bait out here. Lots of finger mullet, a lot of like small shrimp. All right. Chill out, dude. There we go. You little turd. This guy's got some growing to do. Oh gosh, it is the absolute best. So I saw him blow up, and it makes your job a little bit easier when you know that they're in the area, so you're already on guard if you do see them blow up on your lure, not to set that hook immediately. Oh my gosh, did y'all see that? Holy cow. Where's my... Let's get over there and make a cast on that. Hopefully we get lucky enough to be able to catch it. We got a redfish, 2 of them on that grass line, not this one, but beyond it. So I'm going to use this as shelter from any noise that I would possibly make. The kayak has a lot of creaks on that sled that the seat sits on. And so I just need to mask that noise. There he is right over there. I don't know that this topwater is the perfect lure, but I know I can reach it. No takers. As soon as my lure hit the surface of the water, I spooked one of the reds. I want to say that fish is somewhere right over here. Yeah, there he goes. right there where my lure is spooked him, and he's inside this grass right in front of me. So we're going to put this lure away. I'm not even going to use it. They are very skittish right now. I'm trying to utilize these rod holders up here in the front. Just, it's not practical because they're like stacked on top of each other. So if you need to get to the bottom one, you need to remove the top one first. Oh my gosh, such a tight fit. I know there's a redfish right over here, and I want to hurry up and cast on him, but I got to deal with all this first. It's just not practical. I cannot let the rod set on the deck as well because there's a lot of standing water in this particular area. There's a lot of standing water on this part of the kayak, and yeah, it's got water in it right now too. Oh my gosh, that took forever. That redfish is probably long gone. I'll cast over there just in case. Oh my gosh, backlash. There we go. There's a lot of snot grass out here as well, so I just got to be careful with that. I need a 1/4 ounce swim hook. The wind is pretty heavy, and there's a lot of snot grass, so this right here is going to allow me to put a paddle tail on, and I won't have to constantly keep cleaning my hook off, just because the paddle tail will just swim right through it without snagging any of that stuff. And if we do get it on there, I can just usually shimmy my rod tip and it'll sling that snot grass off of my lure and my hook. There we go, darn near weedless. Hook point rides right up against the plastic, barely poking it. Oh, look at that right there. Here he is right here in front of me. I don't know which way he's going. Oh, I guessed right, but I spooked him. My goodness. Okay, I see him still. He's pushing a wake. Oh my gosh. He ain't gonna bite now. That dude he's spooked. Well, it's fun looking at him. Oh my gosh, and there's another one right here, so it was 2 of them. Oh, I cast right on top of him. Well, that dude's a mad freaking psycho. Probably him right there. Oh, look at that. It's a long shot, but I'm going to try. He probably didn't see my paddle tail. Oh gosh, man. Well, that was a pretty good show we had there. 2 redfish in the area, and I managed to spook both of them. Okay, that looks like a couple of reds. Oh yeah, that's definitely a redfish right over here. I spooked him. Bro, you can't. I cannot make this up. I don't know how I spooked him. Oh, right behind me too. There's quite a few reds back here. There we are. Got you, buddy. He does not feel big though. I don't know if he's going to be a keeper. No. Still a good catch though. It's been pretty quiet the past few hours. So I decided to put the Paddletail away. We're in the main bayou and there's no more snot grass that I got to deal with. So now we get to use the bugs fishing lures, which, yeah, I should have switched to this a long time ago had I known we were going to get hit instantly. Nice. Not bad. See you later, dude. Hurry up, get him back inside that water. Right there, the new penny flats bug. Let's see how many more we can catch on this little drift that we're doing. They're in here. There's a ton of reds in here. They just did not want that Paddletail. I kept spooking them left and right. There we are. That is another one. Oh, baby. Yes. And that's going to be a keeper right there. Make sure we get him inside the net. Thank you, dear Lord. And oh man, he's bleeding pretty bad. Thank goodness he's a keeper. Dude, there we are. I think the hook may have clipped his gill. Yeah, that's what happened. There we go. 21 3/4 of an inch. Thank you, bud. Thank you so much. So that's it. Usually one redfish is more than enough for myself and my wife on dinner, and it's going to be extra special. Quickly talk about the setup that we're using. This is a 7-foot long ultralight power rod from Old 18 Outfitters, their buoyancy series. I've got a 100 size bait caster, and I'm using 31-pound braid. I've got a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader line on, and the lure that we're using again is the flats bug from Bugs Fishing. It's the new penny color in 1/8 of an ounce, and this guy will make it happen whenever you're in the marsh. If you know the fish are there, cast this fella, because if they're skittish the way they were with that Paddletail, they didn't, every time they saw it, they just bolted. Anytime the Paddletail landed next to them, it was too much of a splash, and I spooked those guys. And this right here is light enough on entry that I don't have to worry about spooking them. So since I switched up to it, started catching the fish, and just an excellent lure for using out here in the marsh. I'll try to stake myself out. I think we should be good right here. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we are. I knew he was going to be in that area just because the bait. That's another good one. Here he comes. Oh my gosh, that's a big one. Oh, pretty. There we go. Nice redfish. Look at the color on this fella. Yeah, he is a gorgeous looking redfish. I'm gonna put him inside the water before we actually take a look at him. I'll let this guy catch his breath really fast. All right, dude, get inside there. Hold on, just, dang. That's the sound that they make whenever you're using the top water. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna let you go, buddy. I just need you to get back inside the water really fast. All right, I'll be right back. All right, bud. There we go. We'll see you later, dude. Very shallow water. Make sure this guy takes off. Sometimes they'll go into like a state of shock and they don't want to move, and I can see him right here. Pretty sure the camera's not going to pick it up, but I can see this fella right here. Let's see. There he is right there. Upright him, and there he goes. What an amazing catch. I think we've got something on the grass line. Yep, something's over there. It's chasing all that bait. I'm gonna see if I can make it over there without spooking it. And I think we got another one right over here as well. He's feeding aggressively too. Oh man, there's got to be multiple fish in the area. What I'm worried about, you see all this little bounce back off of the kayak? What's happening is the wind is coming out of the south and it's putting a ripple on the surface of the water. And then once that ripple hits my kayak and it bounces back off, that's what scares the redfish. It also spooks the mullet. It just does not feel natural to these guys. And so you gotta move super slow in order to sneak up on them. Most instances, you're gonna just spook the fish that you're trying to track down in these high winds. It's very hard to do. Yeah, I've already spooked the mullet. And what they're doing is fanning out, and whenever a redfish thinks to himself, like, why are these mullet coming at me? Well, they're trying to avoid the bigger fish, so to say. And so the redfish just doesn't seem to bother them that much. Yeah, that guy just stopped blowing up. The bait was going crazy over here, but I don't see it happening anymore, so chances are I already spooked that fish.
Pongo mi abrigo, pongo mi lápiz y libreta, mi amuleto, mi espejo en la maleta, porque ya no volveré aquí. Tengo que irme lejos de ti. Las lágrimas de adiós se van secando. Fueron muchos los paisajes que vi pasando.
We're gonna do a redfish manicotti, and I've done this before in the past. When I did do it, I said that I was gonna use fresh ingredients rather than the freeze-dried oregano, like from the brands of like McCormick. Oh man, I can smell this. It's very aromatic. So that's what we're doing right now. We've got the oregano going right here. That might be enough, I'm not too sure. So I've got what, 1, 2, about 3 twigs. Let's do 4. I don't know, sweetheart, weigh in. I mean, does this look like it's enough, or?
I mean, I think that's a lot.
That's a lot?
I think so.
Okay. So I'm gonna rough chop this right here. Here we go. And the redfish is inside the refrigerator right now. I'm keeping it cold. So there's a lot of differences from what I did. I think it was like 3 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, it's been 3 years.
3 years since we made it. And we did it with like a red tomato basil sauce. One of y'all had made the comment that you should probably do a white sauce. And so it got the wheels spinning, and that's exactly what we did. My wife made the, it's like an Alfredo base style sauce, but we added a few other things so that it's not entirely Alfredo. And so we have the white cream sauce now. All right, so there goes all of our redfish. I forgot to salt this, so we'll make sure to add some sea salt and then some pepper to it. That looks good. I think that's good right there. And then we're gonna take basil. So we got a couple of these basil leaves right here. Let's go ahead and add that to our fish. A little bit of pepper. And so we'll give this a mix around. And we're gonna use some mascarpone cheese. We've got 2 8-ounce containers. We're gonna put these inside the microwave to kind of soften them up. It doesn't take long. We want it to be somewhat like smooth so that we can mix it with our redfish. Man, it is really, it's the consistency of, what would everybody know, like cake icing?
That's what it looks like, homemade.
Yeah, homemade cake icing. Just give this a mix. You could use ricotta as well, but this is a little bit smoother than the ricotta. Ricotta has like a gritty texture, and I didn't want it to...
This is more creamy.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be like that. A lot of people, when they do manicotti, will go with ricotta, but
What do you want the oven preheated to?
Give this a shot. Okay, let's do 395 is what we've been working with so far. We bought a new fish steamer, and 395 just seems to be the perfect spot for cooking our dishes. And usually it's going to be around 20 to 25 minutes. You just got to keep checking it, but 25 definitely cooks the fish for sure. Let's get all of our mixture inside here. All right, we'll take and cut a decent size hole in our bag, being that we have some pretty big fish chunks, and we've already pre-greased our fish steamer. And so now we just got to do the deed. This is the messy part, y'all, so can't be bashful about doing this. It was a pain last time, and I was literally splitting the ricotta shells. So here we go. Wish me luck. So it's going in pretty, oh wow, that's pretty easy. Look at that.
Going that well because of the fish.
Yeah.
Did you get fish chunks? Oh, I see them.
You see them?
Yeah, I can see it right there on the end.
And I limited,
The tail.
yeah, splittage. So that's one. Hopefully we can get through this without looking like I was playing with glue. Oh, look at that. That is perfect.
Maybe 45 seconds was a good idea then, because it's making
Yeah.
it smooth to come out.
That's already split open right there. Okay. All right, got ahead of myself, everyone. I've got to put some of our cream sauce down first. All right. Now we can lay our manicotti shells back down. And I think we can probably squeeze maybe one more in here. And we're going to take and drizzle our sauce over the manicotti. I think this is going to come out a lot better than the red sauce.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Because it's been 3
well-
years, I honestly don't remember.
I just knew that I did not want to use like a red sauce again.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and watch the video to see what our
I mean, you
reaction was.
said that you had liked it.
Oh, okay.
I, on the other hand, I was like, it's an acquired taste, I think I said. And so, yeah, we'll see if this sauce works or not.
Well, because we've made a lot of fish dishes with like a creamy
sauce. It
sauce.
always works.
Yeah, it does. So maybe.
And now we'll take some of these vine-ripened tomatoes. We're going to slice them in half and then put them around the dish. For the last little bit of garnishing, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of parsley on top. So this is something that I learned in New York when I was stationed there. You take a leaf of basil, a fresh slice of mozzarella, and that's what we cannot get here in Texas unless you go to like a specialty market. And so you take the tomato, the basil, and the fresh mozzarella, and you put it over a piece of bread that has balsamic vinegar on it, and it is excellent.
It's gonna be steamy when you take
I
the lid
know.
off.
You ready?
Yep.
Look at that.
Ooh, looks very pretty. That looks so good. Oh, do they stick?
No.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh my gosh, it is very
God, the
messy.
cheese
I'm so
is
sorry.
all spilling out.
Yeah, it's very messy. What we'll do is we need to get a spoon, a wooden spoon.
Here, let me help you.
I don't want to put the, whatchamacallit in
I
there.
didn't touch it to the pan though.
Okay. Tell me when.
Ooh, yeah. This is like Olive Garden. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. That's good.
Bon appetit. Oh, I was like, we forgot the bread, but I already got it on my plate. Mmm.
I took too big of a bite.
I love this.
It's really good.
Oh my
It
gosh.
works really good, well with the
With the
cream
white sauce, the white cream sauce. Holy moly.
Honestly, it's really just an Alfredo sauce. We just added.
We added
like,
a little bit of
parsley
extra
and
stuff. Parsley,
onion or shallot.
shallots.
That's the only thing we added that I don't usually put in it for like chicken fettuccine. It's delicious.
And
I would like to figure out why the
it separates.
mascarpone separated.
Probably separate it while it was cooking in there as well because it didn't keep stirring. I tell you what that's probably going to be good for. Let me go get it. If you could pay for this at the restaurant, like just give me some breadsticks or something like that, and then just go like that. Oh, wow. It all has the same flavor. I mean, obviously, because it's inside the same dish. You want some of this bread? I mean, I know you
No,
got
I've
some
already-
right
I
there.
don't.
Okay. Y'all, we've outdone ourselves.
This is delicious.
It's labor intensive to make this dish, but holy moly, if you go through that pain, I mean, you get a double bonus of a dipping sauce. Doesn't need salt. I mean, it was seasoned really good. Oh, wow. We're definitely going to put this on a recipe card. This is amazing.
If you have somebody helping you cook it, I don't think it's
Yeah, not too hard.
As hard. It would be a lot for one person. Would take longer.
What also helps out, the flesh of a redfish is very firm. And so now I can literally taste my redfish. I feel whenever I'm biting into it, and it's really good.
It's very good.
The fresh herbs too, a lot better than the dried ones. Now we just have to go through the pain of re-watching what we did, kind of guessing how much of what ingredient we put inside here, but this is seriously going to go on a recipe card. So it's pretty nice out there in the marsh, finally being able to track down some redfish. And my job was very difficult because the winds were blowing at 15, close to 16 knots. And if you know kayak fishing and high winds, that's one of your limiting factors based on the type of kayak that you have. So it can make it difficult trying to sneak up on those redfish. They were very skittish, as y'all saw in the video, but we were able to make it happen with 2 keeper reds. For the kayak, I've worked out a lot of the kinks in trying to position it as best I possibly can to make my cast to the redfish or whatever fish it's going to be that I see blowing up. I think I've shown that it will work in the marsh. Are there other platforms that will outperform it? Most definitely. And I think that's going to be my last video fishing from it. I'll do like maybe one final wrap up for it and just talk about the pros and the cons. And that's as it pertains to shallow water fishing on the Upper Texas Gulf Coast inside the marsh, because we're doing stuff that's like 12 inches of water or less, if you're lucky. 6 inches, more often than not, is the magic number that you need your propeller to be able to operate in. You need to be able to, your kayak has to draft in 6 inches, which this one's perfectly capable of doing, but it's just a little bit hard. So we'll save all of those for the final review of it. But yeah, truly amazing dinner. We are blessed to have been able to catch the redfish because it's been a while. Those guys have been missing in action, and it was like speckled trout after speckled trout. And we love redfish. So thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. All the gear that I use, at least the vast majority of it, is going to be listed in my video description down below. And if you click on those links, it'll take you to websites where you can just read about them, seeing if it's something that you may possibly want to purchase. And if you do so from something that comes from Amazon, then we earn a little commission from that. So we appreciate that support as well. And we will see y'all on the next one. Until next time, tight lines, everyone. To make the pineapple coconut cocktail that we're drinking, you're gonna take 2 ounces of rum. We're using the Plantation 5-year. You wanna use 1 ounce of coconut cream. This is the good stuff right here. You're gonna take 1 ounce of orange juice. And then you're gonna do 3 ounces of pineapple juice. We'll add some ice to our shaker. Open pour into your glass. Cheers.